Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed, my darlings. I put a little bit of eyeshadow today. As I'm getting older, my focus is on skin. Yes, my darling, my focus is on skin, and I'm not wearing that much makeup. I don't wear that much of a liquid lip because it dries out your lips. And I'm all about moisturizing, hydration, water. Yes, I've got henna on my hands and I live and love it, red henna. It will last for about 2-3 weeks and then that's it. But today I did a little bit of eyeshadow because I feel as if I should keep my face really hydrated and moisturized. So I don't want any drying properties, and eyeshadow can be drying. Yes, it can. So I only do a little bit, and I found out that I'm really enjoying applying makeup with my fingers. I do a little bit, especially for my eyes, with my fingers, just do a little touch, you know, smudge it out, and it comes out looking quite nice. So maybe I will do an episode where we'll do a sister to sister and we're talking. Well, this is a sister to sister episode because it's about dating, engaging in useless relationships. That's what it is. Why do you say this, my darling? Fumi, because one of you said, or one of you texted me and said, Fumi, please do a commentary about Lupita and her white guy breakup. I really dwelled into that statement, white guy breakup, for the simple reason that I don't think she's looking at him as him being white, as opposed to the white guy who happens to be our wonderful Joshua Jackson, who seems to only kind of date black women. I say that because he's the ex-husband of Jodie Turner-Smith. And the announcement of their separation was not even cool from the oven when Lupita and him began dating. I did an episode on that, and I told you then that this relationship was not going to last. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. So, Lupita Nyong'o and Joshua Jackson are living their best lives in those Porta Valletta streets. You get a front row seat, especially in this case, especially for Lupita. You want to know how Joshua is to you? Just look at how he was to his first wife. Just look at how he was to his first wife will tell you about him. But you see, we as women, we think that we are better, that we are different, that we bring a different vibe to the table. We believe everything that he says about his ex, forgetting that we as human beings always portray ourselves in any situation as the best. We always portray ourselves as the one that was wronged upon. There is her side, his side, and the truth in between. But many of us don't want to hear that. And that was where I said, Lupita, could you be that? Could you be that jaded? And then it occurred to me that, Lupita, you also were coming out of a relationship. You haven't healed. Instead, you're having this relationship with Joshua, and you put a band-aid onto the wound of the previous relationship. And so that physical fulfillment, unbeknownst to you, is not the antibiotic nor the antidote to heal that wound. It's a matter of time. I don't know when. You might get married to him. You might even have a child with Joshua. But he will rip it off. And that deep wound will come surging through with the pus and everything. And it will drive you into deeper depression, insecurity. And it is only at that time that you now want to identify with your sis, Jodie. It always plays out like that. So you can have this hunky-dory out here in Portobello. I'm celebrating my birthday. I don't have to answer to anybody, this, that, and the third. But you will answer to it because you're going to answer to your actions. It's careless. It's careless, and it is very crass. Very crass. Joshua, as far as I'm concerned, really and truly is somebody that is quite shallow. It's quite shallow. And he does not love you, Lupita. I've said it. He doesn't. He likes being with you. He likes sleeping with you. He likes the companionship. He digs you. And you are very much what he's attracted to. But you have not addressed the kind of person that he is. Ladies, be very careful. It's so important because today is International Women's Day. So I want to wish you a happy International Women's Day, my darlings. Let us be our sister's keeper. And sometimes our sisters are keeping us from stuff that they've gone through and said, you know what? I'm showing you who he is. And that is what Jodie showed Lupita. But Lupita didn't take any heed. Sis, that's got nothing to do with me. That's on you. Got nothing to do with me. We're cool. We're doing our thing. That's that. Be very careful, my darlings. Be very careful. When a man shows you how he treats your sister, black, white, blue, green, 20-year-old, 60-year-old, it doesn't matter. She's a woman like you. Womanhood. You have to check on him because he's going to treat you the same way. Why? Because that's his MO. Because that's what he does. And I peeped it when he said that careless, unnecessary comment when he was married to Jodie. I don't trust him. I don't think that he's out here for anything good, but for him to feel good, if you know what I mean. Well, here we are, and it says, after Jodie Turner-Smith addressed their rumored relationship, Lupita and Nyong'o indirectly revealed that she and Joshua Jackson have broken up. Lupita and Joshua first sparked dating rumors in October of last year. Yeah, it's a year now. Fresh off the back of Joshua's split from Jodie. Exactly what I said. While both navigated simultaneous public breakups in October 2023, Joshua Jackson and Lupita Nyong'o sparked romance rumors when they were spotted together at a concert in Los Angeles. I remember that, and I reposted that from Instagram because I honestly thought that they were friends. I thought, nah. LA is like that. I have guy friends, and I still have guy friends that I go out with, and there's nothing there. I really just felt that Lupita, and maybe that's me giving her more credit than deserved because I don't know her personally, but I know her acting career. She's never really in the papers. I felt she was very level-headed. I felt that she was very responsible and that she had more regard for herself. I don't want to say respect for herself because she would have more respect for herself, but I just thought she wouldn't put herself in that situation. I just didn't think that Lupita would. I just didn't think so. So I was really shocked. A few months later, the pair seemingly confirmed their relationship with a public display of affection packed trip in Mexico, where they were photographed holding hands and kissing while celebrating Lupita's 41st birthday. At the time, fans began celebrating Lupita and Joshua as the newest Hollywood couple on the scene. Who? I don't know anybody. Everybody frowned upon it. I don't know anybody who celebrated it. I really don't know. In my circle, I don't. And that includes Fumi Nation. And even Joshua's ex, Jodie Turner-Smith, weighed in on their apparent relationship, giving the couple her blessing during an interview with The Cut. I did not know that. Oh, I must get the tea. Hold on. Wait. I lost my husband. Oh, I've been joking. I lost both my husbands this year, she says. we're drinking sangria and eating fried eggs at the Chateau Marmont, this long-time celebrity habitat. I know the place. She used to work. Okay, I'll put it up, but I don't see. But the photo shoot is fabulous. I love Jodie. I love Jodie. Oh wow. Anyway, I'll put that up. It's from the cut, so we're going to go back to that. And let me just copy the URL so that I can find it again when I want to do a story on this. I'm going to put it right here. Oh wow. Ain't that something? Ooh, on the cut. Good for them. Ah, it's here. Good for them. We need happiness in order to peacefully co-parent, Jodie told the outlet in June, referring to her and Joshua's 4-year-old daughter. I truly hope they are happy and that it benefits us as a family. Now, do you see the maturity that I was looking for, Lupita, is actually embodied in Jodie? I did an episode the other day about Erica and Safari. And I was talking about how it's so important to co-parent, to forgive each other and move forward because of the children. That don't punish me, don't punish him. By so doing, you use ammunition, which is always, more often than not, and shouldn't, the children. And here Jodie says, good for him. If that makes him happy, then he'll be happier when he comes to see us, of which our child will benefit. Do you see the maturity? Do you see the fabulosity? Do you see why this woman is blessed upon blessed upon blessed? And truly, Jodie, I'm telling you here and now, baby sis, you will find your king. Sometimes it takes a minute, and that is for all of us. It takes a minute. There's a trial and error here. And guess what? It's feedback. Now you know what you don't want, and now you know what's a deal breaker, and now you know what to search for. How about that? All of my love. It went on to say, Jodie filed for divorce with Joshua after 4 years of marriage in October 2023, listing the date of the separation September 13th. But now it appears that the pair have parted ways, with Lupita confirming that she's now single. My love for my cat is singular, the Oscar winner told Harper's Bazaar UK in the interview published on October 9th. If I'm ever so lucky to be in a romantic relationship again, it will be because of him. Lupita, this was self-inflicted. Discussing how her cat Yo-Yo helped her open her heart to love again, Lupita said, I was ready to shut the door and lock it and bolt it. He has ensured that my heart remains open. Lupita's comments came 2 weeks after Joshua sparked split speculation when he was spotted in New York City with model Natasha Roberts. My God, and she's another black woman. Oh, wow. This is the kind of man who says, I'm addicted to the color, and then I will look at the person. The color has to be a requirement, and then I'll see, if, I want to kick it with the person. That's it. That's just his thing. And, it's different. I don't even know. Is it different from Robert De Niro, who only dated black women because he felt black women were beautiful? Because this one just seems to be abusing. That's how I look at it. And when I say abusing, as in he holds no regard. He just drops and tosses and drops. There's no solid relationship. That's what I don't like. God, what is this? Honestly, as a proud cat owner, I totally get it. Good for you, Lupita. You can read her full interview in Harper's Bazaar UK here. I don't have anything else to say. I did not. I tell you, when I do episodes, I keep everything fresh because I like my reactions to be honest and caught on camera. Because you can't fake it, if you know what I don't want to. How about that? I really did not know that Joshua Jackson was dating somebody else. I just thought that it would be just this and Lupita, and then, we go forward from here. So I'd say, ladies, look to his ex-girlfriends, and you will get a better picture of him. In this case, absolutely. This Natasha girl, she has no idea what she's headed towards. She has no idea. And I wish her the very best of luck. Sometimes it's not always a good idea because you're sexually attracted to somebody that you go ahead with a relationship, or because he says one or two things in your ear and you are not healed on the inside. You're not healed from anything. You have past traumas. You have past traumatized relationships of which you've not healed from. And so your broken self jumps into another relationship of where you're smashed to smithereens. And so now you look to your cat, you sit down on the floor, you're talented, you've got the money, you've got the time, but you've got no love. You don't trust anybody. And that is what I call not doing your research. Because this particular instance, it was self-inflicted. You knew he had just come out of a marriage. Forget that she was even a black woman. That he had just come out of a marriage. And for me, I'm very cynical because there was a child there. You can walk out of a relationship, but you will never be able to walk out on your offspring. It doesn't matter where you live, where you go to live. That child is connected to you for life. And so there are responsibilities that you have to keep an honor to that child. And so if you go out into a relationship with every and anybody else, it is the responsibility of the anybody and everybody else to look at you and say, Brass, what are you doing? Lupita, you didn't do that. You went to Mexico and he was kissing you all the way down. I can't imagine what the evenings were like, but I know that they were hot, steaming, and sexy. After that, what happens? Because you see, relationships, majority of a solid relationship is not what you cookie cutter in the bedroom. It's what sustains outside of the bedroom. That's the power. That's the click. And that is what you did not have. And so when he got tired, when he got bored of all the positions, no pun intended, he went his merry way and he's with yet a younger girl, Natasha. And so you feel very deflated. Don't do this, ladies. Do not do this. I always talk about it. It's about self-love. If you are in a relationship that has failed and you are coming out of that, you are not healed. You're only healed when you speak like Jodie. Jodie says, good for them. She really and actually wants him to be happy. She has no animosity. She's not out here talking about how she felt, how he did her wrong, how this. She's going about her business. That's a tough cookie. That's somebody that you can't put down. That's somebody who will not tolerate the nonsense. That's why maybe Joshua had to go. Joshua, find you're happy because I need my daughter to be happy. Remember, I've talked about this. You see, for me, it starts with children and it ends with children in a relationship because they did not bring themselves here. You brought them here. You have to take care of them when they get here. You cannot let them come here and say, I don't want to play house no more. That's got nothing to do with me. The child has to have her happy because these are the traumas that they end up growing up with. And they come to me and they say, this is what happened to me. That is what happened to me. It's the parents. It's always the parents. And I'm not saying cohabit in one home. I'm saying be civilized. Because that's what you like to pride yourself as and is. So what would have happened if they continued with this relationship and then Lupita, maybe, I don't know, met the daughter, so now she doesn't see the daughter anymore. But you see, what's more important for me is that the daughter is saying, I don't see Auntie Lupita anymore. Is it because of me? Children feel as if it's their fault. They always feel that they've left me because they're so young, they're so innocent, they don't understand adult situations. That's all that I'm saying. You made a mess of this and it was self-inflicted. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love.